And good afternoon. Welcome to another episode of Nick Files. I am your host, Nick Muley. Today, we're going to be finally focusing on the final part of the slideshow that's been going on now for nearly almost 4 weeks, not counting last week, since I had the different show last week I had to attend. So today is just going to be more of just a video review than actual presentation. It's involving one of the last videos I have that I took at the Ohio State Reformatory during the investigation. Now, I haven't really had the opportunity yet to really look over the video myself, like I have with a lot of the others when we were at OSR. So this will be an opportunity to review and see what may have been captured during that time that we filmed the investigation at OSR. So give me 1 second here. I don't know what this is that's popping up, but I'm going to get rid of that right now. All right, there we go. So yeah, that's what we'll be doing. It's actually two different videos I have. The first one is going to be taking up the majority of the show, which is it's about I don't usually show videos no more than maybe a half hour long, unless it has a very it has a there's a quite a good reason for it. But more importantly, though, this video I'll be presenting is actually going to be about a 50-minute video, so it is going to be taking up the majority of the show. I'm not really planning on going for the full hour and a half as I probably would expect, because aside from these two videos, I didn't really have much else to present for today. But yeah, we'll probably just only go for maybe an hour at the most, because I actually do have another show that I do have to appear on at 7 o'clock later tonight. Just very quickly, just before we get to the slideshow itself, or the video, in other words. Good to see you, Darren. Yeah, it's happened a few times to some people. Some people get notified, others don't. And also, while the video is running, I also got to share this out to the one of the other networks, because again, with StreamYard, you can only broadcast on 8 platforms, so I have to share this out while the video is running. But yeah, that's what we'll be doing for the majority today, is just video reviewing. So the first video, like I said, is about 50 minutes, and then the other one is way shorter. I think it's only like 8 minutes long in the most part, and it's just two different parts of what I filmed the investigation at OSR. So, without further ado, let's get down to business and get right to the video. So, give me 1 second here. And always got to do this fun part every single time. Now, as usual, when I show this video, I mean, you're not really going to be able to, okay, we're good. You're not really going to be able to see much, because obviously, typical of such investigations like this, I was in total darkness. You might only just see just a few lights here and there. So, it's too bad that StreamYard or Facebook Live. Well, actually, no, I wasn't using StreamYard when I was filming this, but it's too bad Facebook Live doesn't have like a certain like night vision camera feature. So I apologize for being completely dark, but at the very least, you could hear what's going on. So here we go. Hey everybody, sorry for the long wait, but we are officially back. We are now in the so-called toilet room. I'm here with Brad and Bart, and we just began our session just not too long ago. So let's see what we can cook up for tonight. Yeah, I was with Bart again, and Brad Webb was with me this time. It's not assuming 3 already. What's up, Lauren? Let's see. Can you drop it a little bit more for me, please? Say like row or. You're at 73.2. You drop down to 73. We're giving you plenty of energy. I put the K2
Where did I put that? Oh, that's yours. Oh, that's yours right behind me then? No, mine's yours. Oh, yeah, over here. Yeah. And then I know that's your EM pump over there. Did you call me? Do you remember who I am?
Are you here to give Nick a yearly shot?
Hang on a second. Let me go back for a second because I heard something that
funny.
was
I actually just thought
sounded a little suspicious. Let's go back there just like 10 seconds.
Are you here? Do you remember who I am?
What the hell was that? You guys heard that, right? Let's play it one more time.
Do you remember who I am?
That is just, that's bizarre. I don't know what the hell that was, but I don't recall hearing that one out when we were recording this.
Funny. I actually just thought this. I did have a headache earlier, so
yeah, it kind of sounded like that.
Help me cure my headache from earlier.
I'm really, really hot. Can you drop the temperature some more, please? You treat a lot of prisoners in this room.
Yeah, well, everyone else
feeling cooler already.
Why did you give them when they were sick?
See, I remember when we were in this room. This was actually
sick.
This was actually one of the creepier rooms I've been into in the prison. They don't really allow too many people in unless you're part of the investigation.
Nick has a stop stomach. My arm hurts. What can you do for us?
Help.
How can you help us? I'm really needing some medicine.
Wow.
You start getting a headache after hearing that. Jeez.
Said my name again.
Pause that just for a second. Hang on. It's funny that you mentioned that, Lauren, because earlier that day, before he had the investigation, it was just, I had another one of these really bad headaches. I mean, we were able to eventually get rid of it, but it's funny how you said that you started getting that after you heard that. It's like it had like a reverse effect to it. It's just, geez. Yeah, I do recall when the Ghost Box session itself said we were doing said help. Yeah, whatever was in the toilet room that night we were there. I mean, again, I don't know if we were talking to just one entity or if we were talking to a couple of them, but that room in particular was quite active when we were having this conversation.
Do you want Nick in here by himself? Can you only treat one person at a time?
Yes, I think you mentioned about that before, Lauren.
It's supposed to be your next patient?
Yep.
See, over here it's a little bit cooler. Over here it says, because I'm pointing to the floor.
What's going on, Eddie?
Oh, it just dropped to 64.8. Yeah, I know it is.
Did you guys feel heaviness when we walked in that first door? Like as soon as you got in there? Oh, so, yeah, like I said earlier today when he brought us in on the tour, man, I walked in here and it felt like we laid a bag of wet cement on my chest. And then, like I said, I was looking, we were down there and I was looking up and you were right behind me. Yeah, and there, right there in that door, I watched a shadow figure do this. It leaned out and looked down at us and then stood back up.
Hello, Natalie.
Scott has a K2 by him. Nick has a K2 by him, and I have a by me. Can you light up the device next to the person whose turn it is?
I was going to say, don't forget about the cat balls too.
Yeah, you'll see where my light. Can you see where my light shining? You see all the pieces.
Whoever you want to treat next, can you light up something by that person?
Are you saying you can only treat one at a time?
Should two of us leave and leave one in here?
Can you only treat one patient at a time? Yep.
Yeah. Let's go back for a second. That was like a clear, yep, response. Let's hear that again one more time.
Should two of us leave and leave one in here?
Can you only treat one patient at a time? Yep.
Yeah. I don't know what that other response was. We couldn't really figure out that sort of long response. We can understand what that was the actual word was on that.
It was kind of hard to say, but it did have that.
You want to treat me first?
What's going on, Rachel?
Do you want to treat Scott first? So you want to treat Scott first?
Okay, Lauren says that she heard a hello.
Did Dr. Salt have a nurse?
Well, wait a second. Let's go back for a sec. Hearing that response. Give me a second here, guys.
So you want to treat Scott first? Did Dr. Salt have a nurse?
It was like a weird, like holler-like sound.
Was Dr. Salt the only doctor able to work on patients here in this prison? Why not? I'll give it a try.
Who do you want to stay? We're going to leave one person in here. It's on 71.2 right now.
Jeez. Yeah. Yeah, we'll just wait for maybe like 2 or 3 minutes, and then we'll come back in.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah.
Yeah, I thought
We'll try it individually.
I figured it did
really?
sound like a scream.
Okay.
Although the weirdest thing was
Here's
they didn't
the
really
response
have.
going on.
Here, let me
Oh,
pause
that
this
might
for a
have-
second.
well, you know what?
See, the weirdest thing is they didn't really have too many patients because, like, if you guys remember a few weeks back when I was telling about the history of OSR, I mean, they didn't really bring in like too many female patients. I mean, unless it was like female guards or whatever. I'm not really sure on that, but you know, because it was designed as a boys' reformatory. So unless otherwise. What's up, Irene? Good to see you. But it definitely did sound like a scream whatsoever, though. So see where I'm heading to next.
I might have been either when me or Bart passed it. All right.
What's going on, Rita? I don't know if this was when we were heading back to the room where he put all our stuff in. Trying to figure. Oh wait, no, I'm sorry. That's just a window area, I think. And as usual, guys, I should have said this right at the beginning. I mean, if you guys hear anything or see anything that I might have missed, of course, obviously feel free to put it in the comments, because these videos are not always easy to review and you often do miss things. It's you know what, Lauren, I mean, I actually did feel like that there was something around me for a majority of the time at OSR, so I wouldn't be surprised, whoever this doctor was, because here, let me pause this really quickly. There was actually one occasion where now, if you guys didn't know this, at OSR there's actually a special what's it, a special kind of challenge they have in this prison, where it's called the I believe it's called the 6-tier challenge. And what it is you have to walk around the entire top tier, but in total darkness. You know, no flashlight, nothing. You got to walk all around it. And considering how high these tiers are, you know, you look down all the way to the bottom, and there's nothing but like an endless black. It almost looks like an endless black void almost. You cannot see the ground unless you're there during the day. So Jeremy and I actually did the challenge at one later that night. In fact, before we packed up for the night. And what I did was, when it was my turn, I walked around the entire tier successfully. But then I decided to take it one step further and I walked the opposite direction. Now, Lauren, you talk about this doctor that was following me this whole time. I don't know if it was him or not, but excuse me. Yeah, at one point while I was doing this challenge, you know, I'm passing several of these prison cells. And at one point I looked over to my right, even though it was complete darkness. I mean, my eyes fortunately were able to have my eyes adjusted to the dark at that point. So I was able to see some things, you know, just again, mainly the cell doors. But I was passing one of those cells in particular, and I saw a black figure that was standing literally right in one of the cell doors. And it didn't necessarily scare me, but it definitely startled the hell out of me. I think it was just as startled as I was, because as soon as I saw it and it saw me, it disappeared. Could it have been this doctor still hanging around? I'm not sure, but it's very likely, perhaps, that could have been an example that probably followed me this entire time. Originally, I thought it was actually the inmate that set himself on fire, but I realized I was several cells down from where the inmate committed suicide. So you could be right, Lauren. It might have been, perhaps it could have been the same doctor, but it just appeared. It appeared as a shadow figure. He knew about my headache problems. Wow. I would not be surprised. I really wouldn't be. Yeah, unfortunately I don't have one yet, but I'm still working on getting one real soon. I mean, I do have a night vision camera now. It's just not a body cam. Well, let's see what else this video has to offer. At least you're able to see a little bit now than just complete blackness. Oh yeah, Brett had a broken foot from an accident. I think it might have been from a separate investigation that he had. It's too bad he's not watching right now. He'd be able to help me out with that.
All right, this is Nick. I'm here. Ready for my next appointment. All right, that's just only going off because of me. Right now, it's dropped, like you said, to 70.7. Dr. Salt, are you here?
Yeah, that's what his name, strange name, Dr. Salt. We never did find out who his first name was.
Okay. Could you help me treat my headache that I've been having today? Oh, hey, Jeremy. Do you have any type of medication you could prescribe to me so I could feel better?
Doctor could have operated on his foot.
No? Do you have anything that can make me feel better?
Hey, what's up, Joe? What's this Nurse Pepper?
Do you feel like I'm fine? No?
That was just like a clear no. Jeez.
You're done? Are you ready to see your next patient?
Oops. Yeah, it was definitely a no. Yeah. You're absolutely right.
All right. I'm going to send the next patient then. All right. I'll send Bart in.
Yeah, now looking upon closer view, I think we were using the necrophonic.
Ready, Bart? Yeah, that's. Yeah. Sounds like they're expecting you. You were calling him Scott?
Oh, you're live.
Oh, yeah, now Jeremy just walked in. I can hear his voice.
Jill's watching, of course.
Oh, hi, Joe.
I think that's her. She's just been watching, hasn't commented or anything.
Hey, Joe. Well, she's out of Facebook jail unless she did something stupid again.
Jill, if that's you, let us know. If you're in Facebook jail, just I don't know how to let us know.
Wait, are you just on Facebook Live or are you on StreamYard?
Just Facebook Live because I can't. StreamYard won't work on my phone.
Really?
It's a really bad connection. So until I get a new phone, I can't use StreamYard on the phone.
Yeah, that was when I also was using my older phone at that time before I got a new one.
Everything just freezes up. So until I get a new phone, Facebook Live is my only option.
Yeah, I think it was just about a month or two before I got my new phone.
I don't know if that's her or not.
What's going on, Scott? Good to see you.
Unless she's cooking.
Unless she's cooking, yeah.
Start cooking those Roman noodles. And no, I said that.
What's that?
I said that intentionally too. I think Chrissy said that. Roman noodles. I told you, I am the same in person as
Oh, guess what, guys? It is Jill. She's saying, making tea, I'm listening. Oh, well. That's her, all right. Watching. That's her watching.
Oh, so she's making tea.
And she's listening.
Yeah.
Tom, I didn't know you had a couple of them. You never told me about that.
Don't worry, Jill. I'll bring you a lock of Jeremy's hair.
This is what I love sometimes about investigations. Sometimes we have a chance to joke around.
I thought I heard some walk too.
I was putting stuff off. Who is this?
This is the toilet room, as they called it.
No, back here.
Dr. Salt, the salt room, yeah.
Yeah, there was, strangely enough, there was another room that was called the Salt Room in OSR. That, again, they didn't really let too many people in unless you were on the investigation.
Yeah, I know. Like I said, there's been some rooms I've never been in before, so even I'm having trouble trying to remember all of them.
Especially up there in the front, outside the jail section, it's like a maze.
Right? It's huge.
Because we were back there in the jail room, and we were trying to figure out a way back.
Oh, really?
We had to waiting for going clear down to 69.
Yeah, the temperature's been dropping a lot, so I'm not surprised if it's still dropping. It's down to 69 degrees.
I asked him if they dropped it to 70, and he dropped it down to 69. Can he take it seriously when you go back to the hotel?
I just realized when we were on our way to Ohio, I probably should have just taken a nap while I was in the car. Damn it.
Yeah, at this point, we were kind of taking a little bit of a break, but, we were still filming just to be on the safe side.
That's so true. Yeah, I was riding with Scott and Jeremy. Although, when we left Chicago, my parents first dropped me off. They dropped me off at Jeremy's house, and then I rode the rest of the way with them.
And I didn't realize that they were going to stay in Fort Wayne tonight.
Yeah, they were going to stay in Fort Wayne. I knew that already. My parents.
Yeah, because it's a 4-hour drive from my house.
Yeah, it's pretty far drive. Well, 3.5 hours.
Somebody said something.
Hey, it's Robert White from Australia.
Oh, hi there.
Good to see you, Robert. Should come Eastwooda. I don't know what that is. Sure could Eastwooda.
Yeah, I'm really surprised too, Tom.
Okay.
That's the only thing I can get out of that.
Jill was saying with whatever I was saying earlier, she's like, that's what she said.
I am not going there.
Yeah, I'm not touching that. Oh, we got Nikki Cameron, who's also from Australia, watching. Woods. Good to see you, Nikki.
She just added me as a friend.
She did.
I accepted.
So did I. She's from Western Australia. So.
No, you do not, Tom.
An Australian audience tonight.
Hello, down under.
Could have Eastwood. That's what Robert said.
Yeah, the video does get a little bit blurry, so I apologize for the picture.
Could have.
Should have, could have Eastwood. I don't know. I have no idea what he's talking about.
Yeah, I was lost with what some of the viewers were saying. I didn't understand what they were talking about.
Speak English. Oh, wait, he is.
2 hours behind Queensland.
Dumb it down for me, please.
Oh, it's 2 hours behind Queensland. I think that's what he means. Because I think, like the U.S., I think Australia has like some different time zones, if I'm correct.
Yeah, 3 time zones, I think.
I think so. Because I know Robert lives in Queensland.
Yeah, he lives in Australia,
yeah,
right?
he lives in Queensland. Yeah.
So he's saying 2 hours behind.
I'm going to fast forward just a little bit because there's not really too much going on. Let's see if we can try to get back to doing.
See, this is why I wish I had that tripod piece.
All right, see.
If you take if you take Australia and compare it to the size.
See, the reason why I want to still show it, even though we're kind of taking a break, is again, when you're filming, even if you're not investigating anymore, but if you're still at the location itself, you never know what you can end up capturing, even when you're on break. So I'm just trying to keep it within like the spotlight, if you will, with the window, because you never know if anything may pass by while we're chatting. So that's what I'm kind of looking out for.
Right there.
Right.
Yeah, and Australia is pretty big to cover that.
Yeah. I mean, it's definitely smaller, obviously, of the continents, but yeah, it's still big enough to have those 3 time zones.
No, it's not really that small.
Oh, really?
If you take Australia and compare it to the size of the U.S., I think you'll find it rather comparable.
Well, since Jeremy's going to go in there and try.
Well, I don't know what to do in there. What are you guys doing?
What's happening for treatment from the doctor?
He said,
I can ask him. Yeah, I'll just say while you're doing that, I'm going to
Robert just said that's an insurance company over there, the advertising for it.
Oh, okay.
That makes more sense. See, this is why I wish I had that tripod piece, because my arms are getting a little bit stressed out. That's why I keep switching my arms.
I can relate to you on that.
Yeah,
I can relate to you.
I wouldn't be having this problem.
I have like a special like chest mount grabber, I guess, for lack of a better term, that I have now for investigations. Unfortunately, I didn't have it at the time. Although, unfortunately, it came in the day when we left for OSR. So it came into the mail, and I didn't have it the day when I absolutely needed it. Damn it!
Right now, Nikki, Chrissy's in another part of the prison. She's not with us right now. She's saying hi, Chrissy, but she's not with us.
Oh, yeah. I was actually with Chrissy.
Keep an eye out for anything that might come on. I mean, cross by the window or whatever. Keep an eye out.
I'm sure we'll run into her.
Maybe. It is a pretty big place.
Yeah, it is. This place is huge.
I still have not even seen Corey or Amanda or Dina.
No, I haven't.
Since we started.
Get a self-balancing gimbal for the camera.
Yeah. Now, I saw Gage, so I'm pretty sure Amanda was there in the break room. I just didn't see it.
Excuse me.
So Gage doesn't go anywhere without Amanda.
Mm-hmm.
Get a self.
He said get a self-balancing gimbal for the camera. If I had that, I would have loved to have that too, but I got nothing. And I looked, by the way.
You guys just heard a hiss. That was my cat just walking by.
Today. You know, a bunch of this stuff right here that you could lay your phone on.
Well, the problem is I wouldn't be able to see comments then if people are talking.
Well, true.
Yeah, see that's why I got I got this harness, so that way I wouldn't have to hold on to it, but still operate it and read comments.
See that, people? Because you keep commenting, Nick has to hold the phone. I am terrible, aren't I? Yeah. I am such a bad person.
Nikki's having a hell of it. She's laughing too.
That's because I can't shut up and make bad jokes.
Oh my God, Robert just wrote this. We could shut up if it helps.
Actually, we probably should. So that
yeah.
Yeah, I think they were still doing the necrophonic session during this entire time.
Yeah, the cat ball. Yeah, I thought I noticed it went off.
Yeah, it did. It went off twice. And I'm at least 3 feet away from it.
Okay.
So.
I bet the doctor would have a field day with me. But I thought he was crossed over.
Well,
That's what I was told earlier, too, that they crossed him over.
Yeah. But then again, how do we stay the most interactive podcast host?
Right.
We do have a reputation to hold out.
Yeah. Robert White just said, irradiated cat balls. I'm actually going to want to see one of the cat ball action that's going on.
yeah, this one here.
This one keeps shining over here.
Yeah, this one right here. I actually had my back to it the first time like this. I was about this far away. It went off, and I turned around and it went off again.
Okay.
When I asked it to go off, if they were, shine it again. They're like, can you make it go again? He goes, yeah. I go, then do it. And it did.
Wow.
So.
I was telling Jeremy this already, like, we don't have too many people watching, but those who are watching, we got 2 people from Australia watching right now. Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, we got Robert White from Queensland, Australia, and then we got Nikki Cameron from Western Australia. So nice to have a good audience from down under.
They didn't know who else was watching, so that's kind of why I'm repeating myself.
And we'll keep in mind, too, it's also, I think, the afternoon, I think, in Australia?
I think so.
So, yeah, it's during the middle of the day, so I could understand why we're getting a couple viewers from Australia watching. Did you just hear sing It's Cool?
Wait. Let's go back for a second. Let's hear that again.
Do
Wait.
you find it cool that we got people from...
let's hear that again. Oh my God. That is just clear as hell. Jeez. Let's hear that one more time, because I actually like that response we got.
I think so. Yeah, it's during the middle of the day, so I could understand why we're getting a couple viewers from Australia watching. Did you just hear sing It's Cool?
I thought so.
That is nuts.
Do you find it cool that we got people from Australia watching? Robert said it's 2:45 p.m. right now out in Queensland, and Nikki said it's 12:45 p.m. out in Western Australia. So, yeah, it's the height of the afternoon. Jill, and it's only 9:48 p.m. here for her. She lives in California, so.
Can you license one of the devices up again?
Oh, wait a minute. Where did we put the music box?
Yeah, I had my music box out that night too.
That's mine right there.
Okay.
Can you light it up again? That one right there, the light? You made it light up earlier.
Anybody else talking?
Yeah, they're all still tied. We got 3 viewers. It's just Jill, Nikki, and Robert. So we got a little bit of an audience. They were just all telling what time it was in their areas.
Okay.
That's Jill on the bottom.
I know I placed the music box somewhere in a different area of this room.
Who's here now?
Oh, they're telling us what time it is.
Yeah, it is. Have they been touching you there? That's what Jill just asked.
I don't want anybody touching me.
When we're walking around doing the tour and everything.
That just didn't sound right.
Oh, Nikki's saying she's Nicole. She's now as Nicola Cameron.
We're down to 69.2.
Oh, it's dropping.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it was because I
Oh my God.
asked him to drop and it was 70.1, and then all of a sudden it started diving down.
Oh my God. Robert just asked this funny question to the ghost. Can you hit the balls like golf? I'm not touching that.
Dr. Sultan brought you a female patient. Can you treat her too?
Just tell them too bad you are an invited guest here, and you
Jeremy.
have every right to be here.
Robert asked this funny question thing to the ghost. Can you hit the balls like golf?
No.
We're not touching that.
Hell no.
We're not touching that one. Jill's saying they seem to really like me.
If somebody were to do that to me, like golf balls, and I'm going to be coming after them like Crocodile Dundee.
But yeah, Jill's claiming that they seem to really like Nick. That's what me. So that's what she's getting.
Yeah, everybody likes Nick, living or dead.
Oh God.
Well, I've been here quite a couple of times, so I can understand why. I've been here quite a couple of times, so I get to see why. They probably already know who I am by now.
No, you've been here enough times.
Just this is the first time ever being at nighttime, though.
Well, true, but you've been in the building.
Yes. So these entities probably know exactly who I am. Load limits. I was going to say, we didn't see too much in this room.
I believe we're entering.
What is this?
It's a safe.
A safe?
Yeah.
Let me check.
Oh yeah, this was the room where there was like some safe that was in one of the.
We can't
There
even
was
get
some
the
safe
damn
that I
door
never knew
open.
about.
Yeah, it's heavy as hell.
Well, it's not that it's heavy. It's wedged up against the wall.
Look at those hinges.
Let me wait. This I gotta see.
Yeah, these are the kind of handles and the push.
Holy cow!
At my work.
You weren't kidding. Yeah, let's check out the safe. They even put some chairs in here. I'm surprised we didn't do a session. Whoa. Okay, watch your step. There's a step right here.
Yeah.
I'm surprised we didn't do a session in here.
Yeah, I did not.
There's a few chairs.
Up until then, I was never in that room before. That it was like a huge safe. So I'm actually in it right now.
Oh man, don't stand up too quick here.
you hit one of these. Well, they're pretty loose, but you hit one of those.
Yeah, but if you hit it just right, you can still hurt yourself.
That's what I mean. You hit yourself right there. You're gonna be sorry.
Do you guys want to sit here while we go next to the shower room so we can get something back and forth?
We could bring some of the equipment in here.
Besides orbs.
Shadow figures and stuff.
Although you would.
Well, if you guys want to sit here, we'll go next door and see if we get something to bounce to you guys.
Just gonna pause this for a sec. Now, the safe room, the safe itself, I mean, it was not really that big, not just by height, but you couldn't really fit a lot of people into this room. I would say max capacity. You may have been. It was really only large enough for maybe about 4, maybe 5 people to fit in. Like, so to do a type of session, you would definitely need to have either do it yourself or you would have to have, very few others come with you, because it's sort of it's not cramped, but it's not that big. But that's why I was so surprised that there was the safe room, I guess, if you want to call it that, because again, the prior visits and even earlier this year, we were not aware at all about the safe that existed in OSR.
Nikki just said that supposedly I found gold.
I didn't want to be so bad. I can see it now. Hey, go visit Brad in the shower.
And you know what? And,
Big Brad just dropped the silver. You better go quick. Because he's about to stand back up. So
Yeah, this was definitely our time to joke around during the investigation. Again, this is why again we like to take breaks.
Oh, you do?
Yeah. Well, you guys were in there and I was right here. That thing went off on me with Dina, too. Because I came up behind you and it did like a... Now I'm going back on the 70s.
At least this time you're actually able to see a little bit more than just a typical window.
The doctor didn't want to see me either. Is it better on a female?
I need to see the doctor.
You still can.
Well, they said they crossed him over.
Well, that's the weird thing. They said that they crossed him. Like I just said, it's like they said they crossed him over, but there were still some strange things that were occurring.
Yeah, he can be funny at various times.
I'm going to sit in the safe room for just a minute or so and see what happens now.
Doctor, can you fix me? There's no help for you, brother.
No,
I'm sorry with the constant moving.
So is anybody going to go into the safe room? Or a mist right behind me?
Mist?
Yeah.
There was just a mist right behind Nick Jeremy.
You hear the music box going off somewhere.
Maybe it was that was response like
You went here by yourself.
not only that, but maybe it was like what Jill.
By himself. Bart was in here by himself. But now that we're all actually leaving the car, he said he was going to sit in the safe room. And that's in the mist right there.
If it kind of went this way and this will stop.
Maybe it might also be kind of in response to Jill's comments saying how they pretty much like me being here. I don't know.
Could we have a female? Well, if you want to go sit in the safe room, I'll stay here to make sure.
Yeah, I was going to sit in there for like 2 minutes and see what happens. Yeah. Yeah, we'll meet up with you guys shortly. Okay. Yeah, like I said, I'll just be 2 or 3 minutes here in this room. I'm going to get the cat balls out too.
The only reason why I think the music box is going off right now is because I was in close range to it. But I think I do eventually move it out of range.
All right. Is there anyone currently in the safe with me right now? Nikki, no, that wasn't Chrissy. That was Brad's wife that was with us. Here, hang on. I'm gonna move this because I think it's a little too close. That's why it keeps activating.
Yeah, see, I did eventually move it.
Music. All I need is a clown. So what was this safe? Does anyone know where? I got a couple. You know what? Let me rephrase that. I got a couple lights here that will activate upon anyone approaching this, along with a small music box. If you guys say either yes or no, depending on which one we have. Jeez, I'm having trouble with words tonight.
Yeah, it had been a long night. I couldn't really come up with the right sentences.
Wait a minute, I know what's going on here. Here we go.
At this point, I was starting to get pretty tired.
If you can answer yes through these colorful lights I have here, that would be great for me to get a response. So was the safe here used to hold money? Was it used to hold some type of finances or anything that supported the prison? Nikki, it's not really clown music. It's the theme song from the movie The Exorcist. I got a music box with me. Did the safe have any particular purpose for the prison? Is there anyone in the safe with me right now?
I do recall while I was there, I didn't really feel too much. It was relatively quiet in that safe. Though that doesn't mean, of course, I could always, given the opportunity of investigating OSR again, I could try it another night.
Used to put people in. Does anyone want to talk with me?
Yeah, the music box at least went off. Yeah, the music box at least went off once.
Is there someone in the safe with me right now? Hey, what's going on, Chantel? Good to see you. No, not at this moment, Joe. When I get back to the break room, when I have a chance of taking a break, I will be bringing the record. I do have the tape recorder with me, so I will be bringing it to the next spot. Yeah, the first few times that was actually me that ran the music box, Joe, but now it's starting to go off on its own. For anyone here that's in the safe with me, do you like the music that's being played? If you're still here with me, either choose any of these lights or just go near the speaker, and we'll play some good music for you.
The strangest part was I was really the only one that actually investigated, that actually did a part-time investigation in the safe. As far as I know, no one else did any sessions in the safe room. Sorry, I have my sister's dog over with all the barking. All right, there we go. Yeah, after like another minute or two, I think that's when I started packing up because I was just not getting too much.
64.9.
Okay, well, I also checked the laser thermometer as well.
Okay, I think there's something in here. All right, I'm going to grab my stuff and see what we can get to next. That was just me this time. Yes, Joe, it does. I have a laser thermometer, so it does read temperatures. That's
Hello,
correct.
Mort.
Okay. Hi. Oh, there you are. Okay. You figure you come in and say hi, really?
Hi.
Yeah, Jeremy's right here. All right,
That was nice that Jeremy stayed the entire time.
Yeah, they were heading over to the shower.
Okay. All right. I guess we can meet up over there. You good?
Yeah. Getting up every time.
Yeah, I can't imagine. I just love that comments.
Hey, Laura, good to see you.
My lower back is kind of flaring up tonight.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's happened to me a few times. Oh, jeez, I keep forgetting this damn rug is wet. This rug right here is soaked.
Yeah, it is.
It might be from all the rain.
Yeah, parts of these, there were several areas in this room that were
probably from parts of the ceiling because the last time I was here, like, because we're about to enter the,
I'm old.
like seriously, like over here, like certain parts of the tier here, there was water actually got through the cracks of the roof, and it didn't flood. It just caused puddles inside.
Yeah, there was like some rooms even on this night that we were there that they were completely soaked. I mean, there was water everywhere.
Yeah, I was going to say, wasn't it further down or?
I was talking to my phone answering Jill when you
In the showers? Ah, okay.
Did Jill even hear what I just said?
Jeremy sounds like me now.
And I was answering to my phone that I'm old. Not even thinking, you're the one who look alive, not me.
Yeah.
I was answering to my phone.
We were talking to his daughter. She just had a birthday last week. Yeah, you just had a birthday last week.
Hey, Nikki, tell Brad back.
Thanks, Nick, for going live.
I already went through the whole gamut with you on the
No, I didn't really feel too much, although the music box did go off once.
Were you sitting outside or inside the safe room?
He was sitting outside the safe room by the stairs.
We asked how many people were in the safe room.
That's right. I was the only one in there.
What we said. Oh yeah, Jimmy's outside the safe room. Yeah, because I was sitting on the steps that was roped up. See, Nick needs to go and do the 6'4" challenge.
I still would like to do that.
Did you say 1:30?
Almost there now, isn't it?
It's 1:10 a.m.
Oh, that's how I was sounding not getting up. I was told that tickets for at 1:30 upstairs. I don't care.
See how much time we got left on this. Oh wow, only just like 4 minutes of this.
Wait, what did she say now? And I'm older than you, Jeremy, so no.
I'm older than me and you. She said she is.
So I was telling his daughter, I said, Daddy just had a birthday, but he just turned 40. She goes, he's only 40? I said, yeah, how old do you think he was? 96.
That was my grandfather's age. Yeah, it is. I've been filming live this entire time. Yeah, this is basically live, so there's nothing I can do about it.
So now we have blackmail material.
Yeah, this was, I can see exactly where we are now. This is the shower room.
Here.
See, I'm actually trying to scout out well, actually, no, I think we're back. No, we're back in the cell block. I was actually trying to scout out a spot to put some of my equipment at. But I think we got too distracted that night.
All right, so we're going to take a little break. Or something, so you're going out for a smoke? Okay. All right, I'm actually going to, I'm going to,
Now thinking about it, I'm like, you really want to do that?
No, I was just going to say I'll stop the live feed, just go on a break, and then when we're ready, I'll resume it. I love Nikki's Nikki just said this, just like so many others have. Nikki says she loves my laughter. A lot of people love my laughter.
Oh, jeez. I'm not going to argue with that.
Yeah, Joe, we'll be back after this, after we take a break. So tune in again soon. Well, especially for a place like this. I mean, I don't know how much of an opportunity we'd be able to be here, especially after dark. So might as well film it.
Jill just said go take a break.
Yeah.
Oh, there is somebody up there.
Wait. Oh my God! Holy shit!
Wait.
Wow.
Oh my God. I forgot one of the other.
Holy cow!
Oh yeah, that's our team.
Yeah, that's our teammate, all right.
I forgot that there were a few others that were hiding at one point. You know what? Okay, because that's kind of a funny one. Let's watch that again.
Well, especially for a place like this. I mean, I don't know how much of an opportunity we'd be able to be here, especially after dark. So might as well film it.
Jill just said go take a break.
Yeah.
Oh, there is somebody up there.
Wait. Oh my God! Holy shit!
I don't remember who it was.
How did you guys get it? Oh my God! Wow!
That's our teammate.
Yeah.
Holy cow!
Yeah, that's our team.
Yeah, that's our teammate, all right.
Yeah, she has made her return. She failed normal investigations after a 2-year absence.
Yay! How about that?
No, we are really, really happy to have Megan and Tony back.
Oh, it was Megan and Tony. That's who it
gonna
was.
say, I don't think I ever met them before. So
No, they haven't met anybody, really.
okay, so they're kind of new for a lot of
Hey,
them.
what's up, Kelly?
Yeah. Well, they had a lot of stuff come up. And, well, once you get hit,
Oh yeah, I don't want to get that headache again.
no, then you will have a headache.
Yeah, and it might be worse than the first one.
So you need to be coming full circle. Wake up with a headache, go to bed with a headache.
Yeah, I would not be happy. All right, guys, we're gonna stop this here. We're gonna take a little break. I'm actually gonna charge the phone up once again because this is starting to drain my battery. So I will be back on in just a bit. So see you guys soon.
Well, that was quite a video. I know it was mostly a lot of joking around, but honestly, it was worth reviewing it because, again, you sometimes always want to, you definitely want to review them, you know, whether you caught anything or not, because, again, sometimes you capture things when you very least expect it. Very quickly with Irene, imagine what happens in the dark, a whole new view upon each other. No, Kelly, I was not drunk. I did not have any drinks at all. Honestly, I mean, see, in the later part of the video, I mean, yes, you do see me. The video is kind of shaky, especially near the end, because at that point I was just totally drained. I was starting to get really tired, and you know, I'm holding my phone up like this for up to an hour, and I had to switch several times with both hands, and I was just. It was getting very tiring. I didn't have the chest mount. What do I call it? Like a chest mount harness that I got that I used to hold the camera. I didn't have it at that time. So because I have that now, I don't have to really worry about doing such things like that anymore. It's not necessarily that I need a GoPro, Kelly. I already got basically it's basically a holder for the phone, so I don't have to really have to hold it at all. And that also gives me the opportunity to like keep an eye, see what people are saying in the comments. Yeah, we were definitely having fun that night. I mean, as you saw, we had our serious moments, but we also had our fun moments too. And I have one more video that I'm going to be presenting. This one is this is part 3, but this is the shortest of them all. This one, because I didn't think I honestly thought we were going to go just as long, but we ended up cutting this a lot shorter than expected. This is only an 8-minute video. So this is the final part from what I was able to film at OSR. So I have just enough time to review this one. And then, like I said, we're probably going to end this a few minutes early. So here we go.
It's turning something on.
Anybody want you?
I just started it.
Oh.
I thought you were talking about if anything was going on over there. Yeah, no, I just literally started.
Yeah, exactly, Kelly.
How do you feel?
I'm trying to remember what room this was. Yes, thank you, Lauren. As always, I really appreciate it.
Okay, hang on.
I'm still going to be on for a couple more minutes, Kelly.
Got one person watch the late QCS. All right, right?
Yeah, it was dark. Ouch. Sorry, I had to mute that. That was the dog whistle we were using. That actually hurt the ears. Ow. Oh, you know what? I actually... Let me pause this for a second. Okay, now I remember which room this was. This was damn, I don't see again. If Jeremy was watching, he'd be able to help me out with this. It was this really large room that was in that was on one of the other sides of the prison cell. I mean, it looked almost cave-like, and that was our opportunity to use the dog whistle. Now, when you're actually blowing it, obviously, it doesn't really affect you very much, especially by the ears. But man, hear it on the video though, that actually hurt. Someone's tea kettle just went off. I'm sorry, Kelly. I forgot that we used the dog whistle at that time. Well, it depends where you use it. I learned it actually from Jeremy, so it's actually quite beneficial to use in investigations, just depending on where you use it. One word of advice for anyone that decides to use a dog whistle for investigations: do not use it outside, especially if it's like a cemetery or a nearby wooded area. I promise you will be sorry, because Chrissy, who was with us on the investigation, made that mistake and attracted, I think, a number of coyotes. So yeah, only use it in indoor haunted locations, because, like I said, you will be sorry if you do it outside. It was a dog whistle. Once you start growling, yeah, that definitely will also give you a headache, or more like an earache than an actual headache, if you ask me. I also had the tape recorder running at that time.
Right now, nobody's watching. We did have one person watching, but it didn't show who it was.
Sometimes it does that. I don't know why.
I don't know why either. It's like, what's the point? I'm surprised Joe's not watching yet.
Hi. That's the last time we're doing that. But please go to one of our reporters and let us know what that did to you.
We wanted to know what it was like in complete total darkness, Kelly, but also I didn't have the controls to turn on the lights, unfortunately.
We're going to do something else.
The good part is at least we had a few of the devices that were lighting up during this, when this was being shot.
But I promise you that was the last time. We're clean and done.
If I recall, this was the last spot that we of the prison that we investigated before we called.
It's because we walked past it.
Yeah, this was the last spot we
Jeremy
checked out
told me
before we
closer.
called it a night. Because at this point, it was getting close to like 2:00 in the morning.
It's hard to avoid when you're close to those. And then, of course, when he said his, I was trying to move out of the way. I actually was going to the next one.
Okay, just call it.
All right. I'll check on the tape afterwards, so see what we got.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I forgot these things are advertised.
Oh, they are? I didn't realize that.
Yeah.
Jeremy. It was in my pocket, but the weird thing is it wasn't in my pocket earlier.
You checked your pocket.
Yeah, and it wasn't there. Something had a hole in my K2 meter and gave it back to me.
I forgot about that. Yes, there was a...
Shit.
Hang on 1 second. Let's pause this first. Okay, so I've forgotten about this. At one point, one of my pieces of equipment was missing, which was a K2 meter. And I know I had it with me, and I know where I put it. I think it was in the toilet room earlier. And for some reason whatsoever, it disappeared. I was like, in between the breaks, before I went back on the live, we went back to the room to try to go find it. We actually did turn the lights on for this one. We searched everywhere for this K2, and we could not find it. I knew exactly where I left it. I knew one of the other guys didn't take it because they had their own K2s, and that started making me nervous because I needed to figure out where exactly this was. So we just decided that we were just going to press on with the investigation and find it just before we head out. And yeah, during that moment, I felt some pressure in my pocket because I think I was trying to pull something else out, like I think it was the cat balls. And all of a sudden, the K2 was right in my pocket. And I swear to God, I did not put it back in the pocket at that time. It just miraculously appeared on it. And again, this definitely shares with what you were talking about, Lauren, about the doctor was with me this whole time and he put it back in my pocket. It's just unbelievable. So, it was quite a relief that I got it back, but it was like, there's only ever been one other time that's happened, but for actually an entity to put basically something back into my pocket, that was the first time ever. I've never ever had an experience like that before, so that was pretty incredible.
Holy shit!
Well, maybe one was that they were hiding and the whistles hurt
Gave it-
them, so they gave it back as an incentive for us to stop.
Did you like those whistles?
Yeah, I like the dog whistle a lot. I mean, if that's an answer, a response, definitely helps.
Did you like those dog whistles they were blowing?
Oh, I thought you were asking me that question.
They blew two of them. They blew twice. Did you like them? Do you want them to blow them again? They're saying you quit. They were horrible. They won't blow it. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a little bit hard to hear responses. I mean, you can clearly tell because how big this room was, there was a lot of echoing, so it was kind of hard to
I should have
understand.
put a clock or something, like a timer or something.
Yeah. But the problem is, every time I do that, it
Asking about the whistles. He said, did you like the whistles? He said, 2. He said, yeah, they blew 2. Did you like them? I said, quit. Horrible.
You guys have never seen it.
Jeremy, she was just talking about it because they were doing the necrophonic. Tell him what he.
And they said 2. And we're like, yeah, they blew 2. And they said something about, did you like the whistles? They said, quit, horrible, and get out.
Okay, that's consistent.
Just such a simple response.
So I think that was the answer.
Yeah, exactly. All right, let me just grab this. Here, guys, hold on one second. I gotta still get the tape recorder. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do it. Oh boy, this is gonna be. Oh wow, lights on.
Well, there you go, Kelly. They did put the lights on eventually, so now you guys can get an idea of what the room actually looked like. Yeah, it was huge. I mean, it was like a giant tunnel. Yeah, we were all the way at the end of it. I mean, it was.
Eddie, we are in the so-called attic of the Reformatory.
Oh, that's right. This was the attic.
Because we only have until about 3 a.m. to stay here.
Okay, so I couldn't remember this room. Yeah, this room. I'm glad I paused it when I did because again, I know the video is a little bit shaky, but I got it at a perfect spot for you guys, so you guys can actually see. Yeah, this was supposedly the attic, even though it looks nothing at all like an attic. And it was, again, that was another. I'd been to OSR several times. I had not been in this room. So weirdest thing was they didn't really give us too many stories regarding the attic, but it's hard to believe again that it's even an attic at all. I mean, it looks it has that almost underground subterranean tunnel appearance. I mean, you can see again, it's almost cave-like in a way. But that's those lights on the walls were the only source of light they had in this place. So yeah, I mean, so Kelly, to kind of answer your question, I mean, we didn't really. That's pretty much the reason why we didn't have the lights on for this one. But we did have flashlights with us, so that was the least we could do as far as light went. Yeah, and it's true. Should not record my hand anyway. Again, I didn't have my the chest mount camera holder at that time. I do now, but at that time I didn't. Lauren, you just noticed I'm wearing a Beatles shirt. Yeah, and unfortunately there was some interference, but really for the most part, there weren't really that many people with us in this room because again of its huge size. I think there was only about maybe, if I recall, maybe 10 of us. It wasn't really that big. Yeah, and I know exactly what you mean by that. Every single person should not be walking around stay still and asking questions. So you definitely do have a good point. It's massive, this place. We need better lights. Well, tell that to the runners of this place. All right, there's only just a minute and a half left of this. I got to finish this up.
Wait, what?
There's Brad's new device that he made for me for the thermal camera I got. There's me with the dog whistle too.
Okay. All right, guys, we're gonna end this for tonight. So thank you all so much for watching. See you guys next time.
Yeah, it was okay. So it was getting close to 3 a.m. Yeah, a lot of us at this point were really tired, and we had to get out of there anyway. Of course, we actually had to stay several more minutes. At least for me, I had to because I had to pack up all the equipment, obviously. But that was a fantastic night that we were out there. I'm really hoping we can go back real soon. Obviously, I don't know when that's going to be, but the staff that was all there, they were fantastic. So I definitely want to give like a huge thank you to the staff for letting us come in and definitely making this occasion possible. So OSR is just a location that just doesn't disappoint. So yeah, it's an awesome location. Go to TEMU Good Torches. Well, better than I've never heard of that website before. Yeah, and Kelly, that's actually my typical gear that I wear. That's like my it's basically my uniform that I wear every single time with the vest. So I wear that to almost every investigation and event. So you've probably seen it in the other picture. So that I usually never leave home for an investigation without it. So, but yeah, that was pretty cool stuff we watched. Okay, I only got a minute left. Okay, at first I thought we weren't going to be able to make it through the entire hour and a half, but apparently we were able to. So I do have to make this quick. As always, guys, thank you guys so much for tuning in. That really means a lot. For next week's episode, we're going to be focusing on. Normally, I usually do this for upcoming investigations, but after what we experienced during this weekend, we're going to be reviewing the Bell Mansion presentation along with another location in Fort Wayne, Indiana that I decided to throw in because the presentation for the Bell Mansion is actually a lot shorter than I was expecting it to be, although I was able to gather some more historical and paranormal information on this location when I was actually there. So we'll be focusing on the Bell Mansion in that case. And I know for tomorrow for the Frighteners, we're going to be reviewing we're going to be talking about serial killer Eileen Wuornos. That should be a really interesting episode. And tomorrow night, Supernatural Talk, we have a guest coming on, which kind of ties in what's going to be happening later tonight. In case you guys want to tune in, I'll post the link down if you guys want to tune in. I'm actually going to be on another show in about an hour. I'm going to be on Kat Hobson's show, Paranormal Experience, which goes from 7 to 9 Central Time. So yeah, it's about an hour from now. An hour, of course, for all the other time zones. Yeah, definitely. I'll send you a reminder, Kelly. I definitely will. The only difference that compared to this to other previous Paranormal podcasts is her show is actually, if I'm correct, is still a radio show. So you'll only be able to hear me this time. So it was kind of a last minute decision. I'm really excited to be back on her show. And the funniest thing is, for tomorrow night's episode of Supernatural Talk, we're actually going to be having Kat Hobson as a guest. So tonight I'm going to be on her show as a guest, and then tomorrow night she's going to be on our show as a guest. So it'll be great chatting with her again. I really can't wait. And then finally, for the Frighteners on Friday, Lois I don't think she really had an idea just yet, but I'm sure we'll come up with something. But everybody wants this vest, Lauren. It's true. It's the only one of its kind that's ever been made that no one else has, at least as far as I know. So I'm trying to figure out what TMU is. Thank you, Kelly, as always. I really appreciate it. But you have a good one too. And yeah, again, hour from now, guys, I'll be on Paranormal Experience. So thank you all so much. I'll see some of you guys probably within an hour on this next show. As usual, if you want to wait till next, of course, I'll see some of you guys tomorrow and Friday for some of the other shows. And as usual, but if you want to wait till the next episode of Nick Files, I will see you guys next week. So I don't know what that is. I can't figure that out now. I got to get off here because I know Grizzly Chris is it's a website. Okay. Yeah, Grizzly Chris, I know, is supposed to be on right now. So thank you all again, and I'll see some of you guys in a little bit. But as I was about to say, if you guys want to wait till the next episode, I will see you guys next week. You guys all have a good night.